Hey, hello, this is Steve Spector again with Rafael Knuth, and we have Joe Arnold with us, who is the founder, I guess, and CEO of SwiftStack. So, Joe, go ahead and tell us a little bit about SwiftStack.
Sure. SwiftStack, we provide OpenStack Swift, and we have a deployment and management product that enables our customers to get up and running with Swift really easily.
So can you just, for those of us who don't know what Swift is, tell us what it is?
So we're at the OpenStack Summit, so there's a lot of baseline assumptions.
Yeah.
What Swift is it's an object storage system. And it allows our customers to deploy large-scale storage clouds in their own data center. So think Amazon S3, but this allows them to run this in-house. And so the type of customers that we serve are software as a service companies, web, mobile application companies, where they need to service lots of devices, lots of users that are coming to their product, and they need a storage system that can scale up to serve those workloads.
So this week, I know you have a book out now. I want to make sure you show it to everyone.
All right.
It'll up on the website. I think it's great. And to those watching this video, I have an autographed copy. And if you'd like an autographed copy, you could always drop me a line, and we'll see if we can't work out some sort of financial arrangements in the background, because clearly it'll be worth a lot. But can you tell us real quick about the book? And
so we have a book out. It's called Software Defined Storage with OpenStack Swift, and you can get it at swiftstack.com/book. And what we do is we just explain everything there is to know about OpenStack Swift and how to build a software-defined storage system using SwiftStack.
Now, in terms of the technology, I know that I can go to the website and download Swift. Mm-hmm. So the value add that SwiftStack offers beyond it, I'm sure is quite interesting and extensive. Can you give us an idea of what that value add you have is?
Yeah, so with software-defined storage, so Swift is a phenomenal storage software, and what's missing is the control functionality, which enables an operator to deploy and manage lots of nodes at scale. And so that's what we provide at SwiftStack. So not only do we invest a lot of energy and effort into Swift, so we are the lead contributor into OpenStack Swift, but we also build a product which enables our customers to deploy and manage that, and that's what we call a controller. And that controller is what we sell a software subscription license to.
What are the actually the largest deployments with Swift?
Well, you know, what's interesting about some of the large service providers that are running Swift is that's information that they hold to their chest. So there's some very, very large deployments of Swift out there, but I'm not going to try to wager a guess at what I think some of those larger ones are. I know that we are managing multi-petabyte deployments with our product.
And Swift, like you said, is primarily seen in private clouds. Are there public clouds using it as well? Korea Telecom, if I'm not mistaken, uses Swift in their public. Is it an alternative to S3? Is that the way they use it, or?
There's so actually Gartner issued a study on the top 10 public cloud providers, and 4 of them are running Swift behind the scenes. So KT is one of them, Internet's one of them, Rackspace, HP, SoftLayer runs Swift. It's absolutely a platform that people can use to build public cloud services.
But it's that private cloud availability to leverage is really interesting.
Yeah,
and it's built for commodity hardware. Is that right?
It's built for commodity hardware, so we call it standards-based hardware. We care more about the components that are inside the box, and we're compatible with that. We install on Red Hat, CentOS, and Ubuntu, mm-hmm. and we can run environments that are homogeneous. So you can have, you know, this quarter you're shipping in this type of gear, the next quarter you're shipping in new, faster, better gear. And we're making sure that the storage and the access is distributed across proportionally to the right equipment.
So one final question I have for you is, Swift runs multi-data center. Or is Swift a single data center? It's been a while since I've taken a look at it.
No. There's some new advancements in Swift.
Yeah.
And Swift has this concept of zones, and it has a concept of regions. And it uses what we call as unique as possible data placement to make sure that replicas are placed as far apart as possible to make sure that the durability and availability remain really high. And then for clusters that are separated with wider geography, we make sure that there are special rules, so when a write comes in, that there's rules on how replication will transfer the data from the different sites.
So it can do multi-data center.
Can now do
everything.
multi-data center.
Well, that's great. Well, I appreciate you taking the time.
One last question. What are your key takeaways from day one at the OpenStack Summit?
Key takeaways. I've just been so busy handing out my book. It's
Well, you're
we've been so what's the track that we are running today. So John Dickinson, who's the Swift project technical lead, he ran a full day of Swift tracks today, and tomorrow we had so much interest that we're actually blocked out a whole nother room in the ad hoc session so we could get to all of the topics that we wanted to talk to about Swift.
So is there any really cool feature that's going to come in Havana that's like, oh my God, when they have that, like people that are in the object storage space will salivate
Oh yeah,
for?
well it is about it's getting the global replication, so you have really the rules around how you can write data in one location and have another location serve it either as a disaster recovery site, or what we're seeing, because of the type of customers we're serving, they're serving data out of both clusters in an active-active configuration. And when which is really cool.
So Swift is moving to a whole new level.
Totally.
That's great. Well, Joe, thanks again for joining us, and congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
And I'm pleased to have the second edition, the first edition, number 7, I think is what it is. So clearly, I have a valuable book for the future. Thanks.
Thanks, David.
See.